Hi Leo, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading. Wild storms here, by the way, Leo, so if you hear howling winds, just bear with me guys, okay, because today is my weekly day, so I want to do your weeklies. So I'm going to shuffle and find you an additional guidance card, and then I'll do the rest of the cards. Okay, so you've got the higher power card, very nice. Receiving, when the higher power card shows up for me, there's a feeling that something is working in your behalf, okay? We don't always see it. I think I'd like to talk about it more when I see the rest of your cards, but it's also, you know, cards like the Ten of Swords and the Hanging Man. They're all cards of that letting go of the reins of our life. That's why a lot of people don't like them, by the way. But it's when we let go of the reins of our life that we open up as a vessel for a different energy vibe to take over. And that's when life becomes incredibly sweet, Leo. So let me look at the other 6 cards. I'm already assuming the cards that I am going to pull. Just give me a minute. I feel like shuffling the cards a little bit more for you, so you just bear with me. So to give me 6 cards for the sign of Leo. 3 of Discs behind you. The Tower card as the gift. Higher power or what? As the gift, there's going to be a breakthrough, Leo, an epiphany, a dawning. The Tower card is my favourite card, okay? Not every single time, but it's, you know, that feeling that you feel everything's stuck. And then comes this moment of where everything begins to transform. It's the sign of, it's the Aquarius card, which is your opposition, and which is what you're here to balance out. And it's also Uranus, the planet, which is going to be squaring any planets in Leo, okay? 4 of Swords is how other people are showing up for you. Okay, wasn't really expecting that, funnily enough, because these are the cards about new desires, new energies, wanting to walk down different pathways. But a little bit of a, your relationships seem like a little bit of a quiet zone. Okay, and then you've got the Death card as the outcome. Boy, you've got some change this week, Leo. I'm going to clarify the Death card because a lot of people, if it shows up in the reading, they worry that someone's going to... the Death card very often means a death. I mean, I don't think it's ever. I've ever read it as a death, unless I've got the 3 of Swords, the 5 of Swords all around it, yeah? And then probably even more. Tell me more about what this Death card is about. Okay, so I pulled the 9 of Swords and the Temperance card, which comes right after the Death card. And then the Victory card. You're breaking through some fears here, Leo, to tell you the truth. Huge breaking through a fear. Because if the Tower is the gift, that's exactly what it means. If it's a challenge, a little bit different, but as the gift, the Tower comes along to break us through the confines that we set ourselves, okay? Because we set ourselves certain confines because of security needs, yeah? Generally because of security needs, by the way. But then we outgrow what the box that we've set ourselves, and then that's when the Tower is grace, basically, and it comes in to liberate us, basically. Ooh. It's okay, Leo. I'm just reflecting, because when that shows up as the gift for someone, I really, really get it. I do a lot of readings when it's the gift that's getting people out of oppressive life circumstances. Okay, now what's behind you is the Three of Discs. The Three of Discs is a card of working together, trying to pull energies together. Can be about work, but can be about relationships. That's what I'm pulling. It's quite a harmonious card. It's working as a team. Then the Tower comes. The challenge is the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands is about new opportunities, and that's probably there's for some of you. Your soul is desiring new opportunities to break out of constrictions. So it's the gift and it's a challenge, and it's the gift and it's a challenge because we all set ourselves a box to feel secure in, and the Tower wants to free us from it. Can I just carry on, Leo? The Four of Swords is how other people are showing up for you. So it looks like it's going to be quite a solitary journey, Leo. I'm not laughing in any way, by the way. I actually love your reading. Oh God, I could so be doing with a reading like this. So the Four of Swords is relationships might not be the most active this week. It might be other people are taking risks, pulling their energies back. So it seems to be quite a solo journey. The King of Swords is a central issue, which is under the Tower card. The Tower card rules Aquarius. This is Aquarius. So forget about the person and think of the energy. Uranus and Aquarius is the free spirit. Yeah, it's that huge objective mind that sees everything, that knows everything, that knows what the best path forward to take is, and it's got this eagle vision. And this is a central issue that's coming through for you this week. So I'm so excited about your reading. And the outcome is a Death card. So I clarified the Death card because the Death card it's so many meanings. If some of you have been facing a relationship decision, your decision, it's not always about letting go. It's quite often about moving on. Yeah? So wanting, again, to move from too small and too restrictive a place, because the first card that you got is a Nine of Swords. So this is what I mean, and this is when the Tower and the Page, the Tower breaks us out of, because it's fear, the Nine of Swords, that pulls us back, that restricts our heart, and we're no longer listening to that owl that's telling us in our ear that it's time to set yourself free, or it's time to break through limited circumstances. Could be relationships, could be a job, could be anything. But the first hurdle we meet is the Nine of Swords. It's about living in fight or flight. But then comes Temperance, which is the next card after the Tower card, after the Death card. So you've shred an old identity, you face fear, and then that's when massive alchemic processes happen. And what I call it is spiritualizing your emotions, which means the head and the heart have come into one, which is what the dilemma is that you're here to resolve between the head and the heart. The two of them need to be moving as one, and when they're moving as one, we become temperate, which is exactly what you've got. And then you've got the Six of Wands, which is a very, very significant victory. And I think the victory that you're winning, Leo, is over fear. you know what, see the box is never a bad thing. So if you think I'm coming across from that way, I'm really not. But we fear moving out of the security zone that we have sometimes spent our whole life building. Okay, so there's no, but what happens is our heart shuts down. We become very ill quite often because we're not acting on our soul direction. So we become exhausted, drained, all those things that probably, Leo, you know so much, okay? But when you face your fears is when you have done your karmic dilemma. I'm an Aquarius, so I've got the same karmic dilemma as you guys, and it's really about not being controlled overly by your heart or your head. Bringing this beautiful temperance into being. And when you're temperate, the problem is, guys, you cannot not follow the messages from your soul. Because you've gone through a process of change, which means there's a higher power that's now guiding your life. And this is a classic sort of reading of alchemy, of how the soul changes and how it goes through growth. But there's some... Can I ask why the Tower is the gift? I'm sort of expecting what card I'm going to get, by the way. Okay. Give me a minute. The Justice card appeared there, but I didn't feel that I had, which is Libra, which is also the Justice card, which is about reaping a harvest of what you've sown. And it's a gift, so it'd only be good, by the way. With the Ten of Cups. And the Ten of Cups is that rainbow after the storm. It's a very much a card about emotionally sharing yourself with other people, and it's the gift connected to some change that's going to have to be made, and it's definitely about letting go of. You know, I'm not for 1 minute thinking security's not, but when your soul calls you, Leo, your soul calls you. And what is it that's saying? Many are called, but very, very, very few find that courage to walk into it. But you've got the Six of Wands here, some victory. And it's over soul rather than fear. Okay, Leo, very incredible reading. You can have a private reading with me. My email's in the About section. And I hope that I'll speak to you next week. Loads of love. Bye.